I mean, last week we were fixing a lot of things, and then today was kind of the first day where I felt like everyone was making the adjustments and doing everything right. There's still a few things we need to fix, but come Friday we'll be ready.
When you're in a situation like that where you maybe haven't played your best game, how much of the responsibility falls on the coaches, and how much is in your mind on the players, on the leaders of the team?
I think it's not really the coaches at all. I mean, they're out there making the calls, but it's our job to know what we're doing as well as what the team we're playing is going to do. And I think that's something that we're working on, and it's more of the players. So.
How odd is it to go into a game not knowing who's going to be the quarterback?
I mean, there's kind of like UConn where we're splitting two quarterbacks, but either way, we have a good idea of what both quarterbacks are going to do if either one of them is in. So,
just from a competitive standpoint, in that, would you hope that Chucky plays? Is that the sort of thing where you want to play their best?
Yeah, I mean, both quarterbacks are great quarterbacks, but whoever plays is who we're going to prepare for, and we're ready for either one. So.
How do you feel like your own season's going 4 games in? How do you feel like you're performing?
Personally, I had some good plays here and there, but I definitely feel like I could be a little more productive out there, but I'm working on that, and so, yeah.
Catch a few more fish?
Yeah. UConn game scared me a little bit, so I'm a little hesitant now.
Has that been shelled then?
I don't know. In the game, there's been a few times where I wanted to, but I held back, so.
The Broncos said that this last bye week you guys were a lot more physical, and that the players wanted to be more physical. Mm-hmm. What do you think that has done for the defense and just the physicality of the bye week?
I think it helped us out a lot because usually during bye week everyone kind of relaxes all week, and then come Monday of the next week everyone's kind of dragging. But since we practiced so hard last week, I feel like everyone's still up here and we're not trying to catch up. So it helped a lot.
The whole problem with penalties and all that, and maybe over-aggression, has that been hammered into you guys' heads, or is it something you just kind of moved on from?
As far as fixing it?
Just talking about it and, fixing it?
I mean, some of them are just being overly aggressive, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's got to be a little smarter, but then some of them are bad habits that are easily fixed, holding and small things like that. So.
Somebody said the referees need to blow the whistles louder. Do you agree with that?
No, they're doing all right. So.
Do you get extra excited to play Utah State, being an in-state foe, or is it just kind of a game for you guys?
Yeah, I think there's definitely a little more focus on this game than usual since we're not playing Utah this year. So this kind of our in-state rivalry game of the year. So yeah, I think it's a big deal for us. So. Yeah.
Sounds like Bronson may be coming back. What difference is that going to make for your team?
It'll definitely help us out on pass rush wise, because I mean, he's just so big and his pass rush is amazing. So teams are going to have to focus on him, and that's going to free up everyone else on the defense. So it'll definitely, I think, we'll be hitting the quarterback a lot more. So.
You played Utah State a few times. They seem to get pretty up for this game. They always want to knock you guys off. Does that make it for a fun game? When the opponent kind of takes it like that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely last year was the first time I went over to their stadium, and even pregame I was like, dang, that's a pretty loud crowd. They're being pretty crazy. But once Kyle made that first play, it kind of quieted down. But it's definitely nice to play a team that respects us and kind of makes it a big game for us and for them. So.